than down there in the dirt, you know? That's not fun, okay? So I have highly advanced upper chakras and very little lower chakras. You know, first chakra is like, I just as soon pull it up, please. You know, I'll just float, okay? All right? And so, you know, so what is that? So it's like, okay, so that's what we're doing, and that's what I'm doing in my life when I'm working through my life. That'll be my natural way that I operate. Okay, so I need to do lower chakra work. Okay, so I need to ground and send roots down and all that. And the truth is, no, I don't. That's what healers have made up. It's like a big made-up story. Okay, the real deal I have to do is I have to deal with things that are solid. First chakra. How well do you deal with solid stuff? How well do you deal with someone who's standing right in front of you? How well did you deal with someone grabbing your hands? Did you go, boom, with me? We're out of here. Or do you just deal with what's there? Someone who deals with life, no problem, right here in front of me, has a solid first chakra. Whatever is happening, I can deal with that. That's it. I got no problems. There were people that will say, I got no problems. Because this is it. I deal with life. First chakra. That's what a first chakra looks like. And when you're dealing with what's real and solid and you aren't arguing with it, I mean, arguing with anything that is, it's just crazy. It's really the definition of crazy is arguing with what is, and yet we spend how much of our lives arguing with what is? A good portion of it. And I try to give the image of, it would be like going up to a tree and saying, oh my God, you're totally letting yourself go. Look, there's lichen all over you. What's the matter with you? You need to just, can you do some exercises or something? I mean, you got all the branches on this side and the leaves on that. What's the matter with you? That's the exact same thing as going to your spouse and saying, you always leave your jacket here and your shoes there. And what's the matter? You got a problem with this?
That's awesome.
You are just as crazy doing that. Right? And so you don't deal, you're not in the first chakra anymore. When you do that, you are not in the first chakra. You are somewhere else. You are not dealing with any reality that is actually present in your life. You've got all these wishes and wants and wish it could be, but it's not actually reality. If you could deal with your first chakra, anybody who has a really grounded first chakra is basically a happy, warm person. They're just solid, grounded. We call it grounded. It doesn't mean I'm running roots down, I've got a big red chakra in the first chakra, and I'm doing these things, I'm spinning, and it means that I'm just dealing with life right now the way it is. I'm not going to get through all the chakras, but I'll give you a couple more, okay? Second chakra. Okay, so I want you to just close your eyes. I just want you to feel your body right now, because we felt it before, and it's really important to have a first chakra. It's where all the other ones get to play. So just feel your body. Okay, now open your eyes, look at your body. And now, so just check your body out. Because so often we're focused outside of ourselves so much. Look at your body. Okay, now look around the room. Anybody got one like yours? No. Now we can jump up to the sixth chakra, which is up here. And what the sixth chakra's job is actually to see. It only has one job. Most people use it to be psychic. I'm so psychic. I can see in you. I can see your aura. I can do this. I can. And it can do that stuff. But its only job is to figure out where you are in the world. 6.8 billion people on the planet. Your sixth chakra sees every one of them all the time, and it sees right where you are in the midst of them when it's open. And it will tell you if you're in the right place or not. Its only job. Its only job is to tell you, give you a psychic hit. Get out! Get out now! And you go, I think I got a headache coming on. Instead of saying, oh, get out now. That meant out of this job, out of this relationship, out of this time.
Wow.
This doesn't work. so often we don't listen to our guidance. And then when you don't listen to your guidance, you don't get any more. But the great thing about the 6th chakra is when we're doing lower chakra work, you can really see how they fit in. So what I want you to do is I want you to now look at all 6.8 billion people on the planet. Anybody else have a body like yours? Not one. So you are a one-of-a-kind body. Now, look around the room. You felt what was going on in that body, right? You felt, when you closed your eyes, you felt what was happening in that body. If you want to try it again, close your eyes. Just notice. What's it feel like to be you? Okay. So now look around the room. Anybody else feeling what you're feeling? Now this is where
I'm having trouble with that, Mike.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm having trouble with that.
You're having other people feeling what you're feeling?
No, man. I'm trying to feel myself. I don't know.
That's okay. We already talked about that. That's as a when we were talking about the qualities, that strong team player you have. It's not that not feeling is actually feeling you. That's because when you come into a relationship with me right now, now you're feeling you. It's like now you're feeling a relationship. It's like you feel, and when we're mixing it up and having fun and talking and doing stuff, you're engaged.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're feeling. Okay. That's part of that. That's part of the quality of the team player. Okay. But even that not feeling was a feeling, by the way. Okay.
So nothing is something?
Nothing is always something.
All right.
The more nothing you are, the more something you become.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we gotta write that down. All right. So now we can jump up to the 6th chakra again. Look at all 6.8 billion people on the planet. Anybody else feeling what you're feeling? No. So now, for those of you that are with partner or have partners at home, I'm going to give you the best marital advice you will ever get. Nobody will ever know how you feel. How can they? Nobody's ever felt the way you feel. Ever. It would take you an entire lifetime relationship to explain one feeling you're having. So the argument, you should have known how I would feel about that, doesn't work. Because it's impossible. Now, it doesn't mean that we can't have a language of emotion. The 2nd chakra can come up to the 5th chakra, which is how we express ourselves. And we can tell people how we feel. And I can say, I'm really enthusiastic about teaching you about the 2nd chakra. It's so much fun to give you that little tidbit of information there. Now I'm giving you my emotion, my feeling, how fun that is for me, how I'm feeling about that. And now, but the problem is that each one of you are feeling me differently. We have, whatever we have here, 18 people, not one of you is feeling me the same way. But that's okay. Because it's not about how you're feeling about me, it's how I'm feeling about me. And when you realize that that's the key element of the 2nd chakra, the pleasure of being alive is yours. Having your feelings and not trying to get other people to understand them fully. Just share them the best you can. You get me the best you can, and we're moving on. Because I'm having another feeling now. It's already late, too late for that last one. So the 2nd chakra is literally your sensate world. How do you feel in the world? How sensitive are you in the world? How much of the world comes in? How much do you feel? Okay? And when do you feel? How does it work? So each of us are incredibly sensitive. The human beings are likely the most sensitive creatures in the universe. Okay? And that doesn't mean that there aren't animals that have like this incredible high sensitivity. Sharks that can smell 1 drop of blood from 3 miles away in the water. We can't do that. But we can feel this. We can feel the aura. We can feel the connection between us and a star. We have the capacity to feel, literally at the 6th chakra, what everybody else on the planet is feeling right now. We've spent a lot of time shutting that down, but we have an incredible capacity to feel. So the 2nd chakra is how we will be reawakening in you the capacity to feel. And when you feel you have a much better chance of being able to hold your core self, this profile, this quality within you. Because that quality loves certain types of feelings, loves to act a certain way. And then finally,